What's going on, fam? Real quick, stuck in traffic. Happy holidays to everybody. If you had a chance to rate your relationship, how would you rate it? And this is what I mean. Not just between you and your partner, but when it comes to your faithfulness. How would you rate your faithfulness? And I know that's a little over the top for a lot of us because, a lot of people, they say they love you, they say they're faithful to you, they want you, they only want you. But a lot of people have an issue being committed and being faithful. And for numerous reasons, people cheat. And it's not making no excuses for people that do it. But they have a reason, but they don't want to get help. They don't want to change it. They don't want to accept that I have an issue and I need to go sit down and talk to somebody and figure out why is it that I cannot be faithful in my marriage or in my relationship. Now, even though some people, they're really good at hiding what they do, because we all know how it is. It all starts with flirting. It all starts with innocent text messages. It all starts with out of sight, out of mind. What they don't know is not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt you. But what they don't know, of course, like I say all the time, is going to hurt you. What they don't know is not going to hurt, but what they don't know is going to hurt you, because eventually it's going to catch up with you. But we'll talk about that later on. So we have to be cautious. We have to deal with our issues, because I've heard people even say this: well, I thought he was cheating, so I just went on ahead and did it because I thought he was doing it. I didn't want to look foolish. I've been doing it and I've had an issue with it for years. So why don't you get some help? Why are you in a relationship? Why are you even involved with someone? And people don't get together to intentionally hurt each other. People don't get married to step outside their marriage. But what happens is we want to play patty cake and play all these games with everybody else and think it's okay. And it's not right. You're doing nothing more than damaging yourself and damaging the person that you're involved with, and it creates unhealthy habits. I done talked to people recently that have been married for like 25 years and they never got caught. And now they've come to grips with their life and they say, I have to do better for the sake of my relationship. Men and women now, don't just think it's all men. A lot of these women I talk to, they are so sneaky and conniving, and they're able to do it without even the man realizing what they're doing. It's the usual, and I'm not going to go to how women do it because it doesn't matter. We're going to stick to the topic at hand, because I don't want the men to feel like I'm targeting the women, and I don't want the women to feel like I'm targeting the men. I want to keep it straight down the middle, because we all do things that we regret. So how do you overcome this issue? How do you deal with this issue? Faithfulness is not hard. It's just what you do to keep yourself safe, to not allow temptation to come in. Because it's so easy to fall in the trap. It's so easy to go out here and do something and then go back home and act like ain't nothing happened. It's so easy to text somebody and, communicate with them and think that it's harmless, or they're never going to find out about it. And the things that we don't expect for them to find out about, that's exactly what they find out about. So we want the marriage, we want the relationship, but we continue to have these bad traits and habits. And you all, I'm gonna be honest with you, there were just some things that even though you sit down and try to deal with it, you cannot deal with it by yourself. You have to get some professional help. You got to pray. You got to talk to friends that have been through the same common things that you have been through. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of us guys that are older, we'll tell you the ins and outs. We'll tell you exactly how to overcome some things. But the sad thing about it is that the people that's older are doing the same thing the young generation is doing. So you can't even really talk to them half of the time because they're doing the same thing you're doing. So we have a lot to deal with, you all. We really do. We have a lot to deal with. And faithfulness is the core, is the key to a happy relationship. Talking about your issues, and I made a video about this a while back, and I can't remember the title of the video, and I've even written it down in one of my books. The couples, you all that are in relationships, you all need to talk about your weaknesses. You need to talk about the struggles that you have. People don't want to talk about their struggles. They want to act like they're perfect. They want to act like they ain't got no issues in their relationship. They want to act like they can go hang out with the guys, leave home, and don't have no kind of issues trying to, deal with the temptations, the lust, the things that we have to struggle with because we're away from our significant other. No, we need to talk about that. We really do. And fellas, if your woman is a little bit insecure in your relationship, when you start talking about another woman trying to talk to you, you're not trying to make her insecure. You're not trying to make her jealous. You're really trying to show her, listen, baby, I love you. My relationship is much more important than anybody that offers me a one-night stand. Anybody that I work with that wants to smash, because everybody want to smash, everybody want to do whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When we're able to talk about our issues with the person that we love, it builds a stronger bond. I'm telling y'all need to try it one time. Try it and see what happens. And just go ahead and be honest with him and honest with her and see exactly what their response is. Because we don't talk about our issues. We talk all around our issues. We'll always talk about another couple that's dealing with something, but we don't talk about our own issues that we're dealing with internally. A lot of stuff is eternal and we suppress it. And we don't want to be honest. We don't want to be honest that when somebody hits me up through a text message, I don't want to talk to them, but sometimes I'm bored and I need somebody to talk to. We don't want to say that because then it puts our relationship in jeopardy, makes us look stupid. So we keep it to ourselves. And then once she finds out about it, she want to know why you talking to Susie or why you talking to Jimmy down the street or Jimmy at work. And then you want to say it's innocent. But if it's that innocent, then why is he communicating with you now? You see what I'm saying? And some people, they really don't understand the boundaries. In your relationship, you set these boundaries. What happens and what will happen is that it will create good habits and it will also help you be faithful. Being faithful is not hard. You just can't entertain everything and expect for it to work. If you know your weakness and you know that you struggle with temptation, then why would you put yourself in the moment of temptation?
Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Why would you do that? So you have to be cautious about the things that you do. You have to create these boundaries for yourself. This is what you have to do. And once you create these boundaries for yourself, then you will be able to not only remain faithful, but it'll make you stronger as an individual. Talk about your issues you have, the internal issues you have, couples. Deal with these issues. If she comes to you and says that she's been thinking about stepping outside the marriage or the relationship, don't get mad at her. Find out why. Why does she struggle with this? Maybe she's always struggled with it. Maybe her being in your life, she loves you, she wants you, but she still wants to entertain others. And the problem is, you all, this is very commonly found in individuals that are used to dealing with multiple sex partners, that are used to going out on dates with multiple men, dealing with, on dates every other night. These are the things that they struggle with. And I'm not saying that everybody's like this. There's a reason why people do the things they do, but they have to get the professional help
in 3.9 miles.
And that's the thing.
Stay to the.
So the key is deal with your issues, talk about it with your significant other. I promise you, it will develop a stronger bond. And you don't hear life coaches talking about this. You don't hear therapists or counselors talking about that. Everybody waits till things fall apart. Everybody waits till they found out that you cheated. Everybody waits till they found out that you've been entertaining somebody else. Everybody waits until things go wrong before they try to fix it. Let's fix it now. Let's fix it when our thoughts are all over the place. Let's fix it when, even though my heart is into you and I want you, I'm still struggling with this internal issue that I have to deal with. So let's talk about that. And if we do this, it will also help your marriage, help your relationship, and be able to put you all at a better place within your life, all right? Last but not least, always remember, there's a moment in your life, God is big in this moment, and that's the reason why we got to continue to pray. So have a blessed and wonderful day.